Globalization is the process of international integration arising from the interchange of worldviews, products, ideas, and other aspects of culture. This affects many countries, including Caribbean countries. Globalization has connected our world, but the implementation of this has both positive and negative aspects, such as social, the cultural, economic, and environmental features. Globalization has affected the Caribbean social structure positively. This is seen through the advancement of technology. For example, with the use of information and communication technology, also known as ICT, people can now interact with each other worldwide, effortlessly sharing information and experiences via social media outlets such as Skype, Facebook, Twitter, email, etc. It has also affected the way we travel by improving efficiency, safety, and speed. However, globalization also has negative effects on the Caribbean. This is exemplified through the occurrence of brain drain. Now, brain drain occurs where educated members of the society depart the Caribbean for the hopes of a better life in developed countries. The increase in travel has also consequently increased the risk of transferring diseases. A recent example of such a threat is the Zika virus that has made its way into the Caribbean. There are also continual spikes in criminal activities that take effect, such as terrorism. We have ISIS and cybercrime with Anonymous. The fear of these groups have increased the need for greater security and the inconveniences of travel. The Caribbean culture is unique. Through globalization, our ideas, beliefs, culture, and core values have transcended the region and can be seen celebrated throughout the world. Instances of this include the celebration of carnivals in the UK and the US, in addition to many jerk and reggae festivals held throughout. The same can be said for the influence of other cultures within the Caribbean, and in effect diversifying the Caribbean culture even more. However, this diversification can have negative implications whereby the Caribbean identity and its traditions are slowly being eroded, and the region has become more westernized in lifestyle. An instance of such influence can be seen in the governmental and social pressure to amend certain laws. The effects of globalization on the Caribbean economy can be seen as beneficial. Through economic opportunities, there is an increase in government revenue and investments by foreign investors. Furthermore, globalization has encouraged easier access to markets with variety of products, both locally and remotely. Still, there are negative repercussions. With foreign investors in the market, smaller local markets will have greater competition to establish their companies and thrive. There is also loss in our agricultural sector due to foreign produce proven to be cheaper to import from international markets. Consequently, there is a decline of newly created local jobs, widening the gap between the rich and poor, and desperation leading to unethical business practices. As the world advances in technology, globalization has led us to the era of green energy sources, less energy consuming appliances, and recycling, all to protect the environment. Still, the rise in manufacturing businesses has increased the level of pollution contaminating both the land and sea. The increase for natural resources such as wood and fossil fuels has caused problems such as climate change. This also makes us more susceptible to hurricanes and landslides, which is very costly for developing countries. Wildlife is also affected as natural habitats are minimum and thus reducing their population, such as the manatee, Jamaican bow snake, and the Jamaican iguana. It is in the region's best interest to find ways to regulate globalization so as to reap the positive effects and subdue the negative. This can be done by encouraging locals to support their own products. Another way this can be done is through promoting awareness and informing the members of the Caribbean society of the impacts of globalization. In conclusion, globalization has positive and negative effects on the Caribbean. It affects our social life, culture, politics, economy, and environment. It is for us to regulate ways in which we can help to develop our country and to sustain our identity and way of life.